This is Suburban On Air and Cohen in the City. Here is Mike Cohen.
Is this good enough? Tell me how you feel. Do you want to switch your spot or try another deal? Don't you crave the rush? Can't you drive the screen? Let's get closer for a minute. I know you think about me. I hope you do. You fantasize about me.
Well, it's great to be here at 180 G Cafe and Record Shop on Delormier. Léonie Gray.
Léonie, yeah.
Léonie, okay, perfect. I just want to make sure I have it right. Really fantastic recording artist. I'm so privileged to meet you in person here. And today is your launch of your second English album.
Yeah, exactly. So it's Selfish is right here. So we released our first album, Who, in 2022, so 2 years ago, and then right after we started working on this one now.
Okay, so you've been in the business how long now? How long have you been recording?
Recording
Yeah.
since I am 14, I would say.
all
So
right.
when I was younger, I would do a lot of like singing contests. And
Okay.
at some point, I won first place so that you could get, I think, 15 hours of recording studio. And also my dad's a musician, so
Okay.
we recorded together just for fun. But yeah, I've been doing that for quite a while.
Okay. Now you were from the Lanaudière region, and you're francophone. So you started singing in French. When did you decide to make the switch and also do English?
I never actually made the switch because my dad would listen to English music as well. So I would learn English music without even speaking English. And that's how I realized I connected more with English music than French music, even though I really like Francophone Montrealer music. So yeah, never did the switch, just went into it.
So tell me, Selfish. First of all, the way it is, it's self-ish.
Yeah.
So tell me how you chose that name and what it's all about.
So my first album, my debut album, is named Who because I was getting to know myself during my 20s. So I wanted to do something that continues to do that. So now I'm in my 30s, so I'm still learning about myself in very different ways. And I realized also by being a bit selfish and putting myself before other people that my relationships changed with my friends, my family, with myself. So I wanted to do something that is a bit of both. So myself-ish, but also by being selfish, I realized that everything changed.
And are you trying to send a message with some of your songs? Like, does each song mean something special? You're trying to get a message out there?
I wouldn't say I'm trying to get a message out there because I see my music more as a therapy for myself. So maybe a message for myself. Each song has a very specific meaning to me. It could be because of something I went through or someone around me went through. But I'm hoping that the songs are still pretty relatable to people, even though they don't know me or my story.
So you're soul and R&B. Is that what you would categorize yourself?
Yes and no, in the sense that I listen to a lot of soul, I listen to a lot of R&B, a lot of jazz. So I guess it's just natural for me to do that kind of music, but I never go into the studio thinking I'm going to do a soul song today or something that is more jazz or R&B. But I understand that people need to categorize my style and my music, so whatever floats your boat.
Okay. Which artist do you try to emulate? The ones that you kind of look at and say, I'd like to be like them, or that you follow?
Right now, I would say that Ray is a big influence. I don't know if you've heard about her. Amazing artist. I still listen to a lot of Billie Holiday, Etta James, Amy Winehouse, Cohen Bailey Ray. So.
Okay. So what's on tap for you this summer? Starting, I believe, June 1st, you're going to Edmonton. So you're going to be doing some tours.
Yeah. So we have Edmonton on the 1st of June. And then we're going to Rouyn-Noranda for a show as well in June, I believe on the 21st. Osheaga.
That's a big one.
On the
Is that your first time at Osheaga?
It is my first time performing, not going there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But performing, yeah, for sure. It's my first time.
And how does that feel for someone like, how old were you when you first went to Osheaga?
It was 2 years ago.
Okay.
It was my first time going to Osheaga. I'm not a big fan of big crowds. That's why I'm usually on the stage. But I loved my experience. I went 2 years in a row, and seeing the big artists as well as the smaller ones was very, very impressive.
Right.
So when I got the news that I was going to Osheaga, I went crazy.
Yes. So what are your goals? Where do you want to be 5 years from now, let's say?
I'd say I'm really happy I'm going to Edmonton because I wanted to go maybe further into Canada. I would like also to go to the States and maybe the UK or even like France if it's possible. But yeah, travel around the world, keep making music. I'm kind of a workaholic on that side. So I just want to keep performing and creating and connecting with people all around the world, really.
One last question. I work at a school board by day, and we're very focused on bilingualism. How important is bilingualism to you because you speak both languages?
I would say it's very important because when I moved to Montreal, I was 18 and I didn't really speak English.
Really?
But I moved here to be able to work in English. So traveling as well is very important to me. So speaking another language is very important. And I think it's good that I speak both English and French because my family is French, so I'm able to communicate with them. My team we all always speak in French, but I have friends that are coming from all over the world that don't speak French, so I get to connect with them as well. I think it's very important to speak both languages.
All right, well, terrific. Well, thanks for your time and best of luck in your career, and I look forward to future interviews.
Thank you so much.